What's your name?
Josh Munz,
Where are you from?
Reno, Nevada.
What brought you here?
I was born here.
Oh, been here your whole life.
For the most part, I lived in Hawaii for about 5 years. I got my captain's license and ran boats, doing whale watch and snorkel. I always wanted to live on an island, so I left Reno when I was 21 and lived out there until I was about 27 and then came back here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Came back to the family business, came back to construction. My mom started a company here in Reno called J&L Windows in 1983. She was a single mom. I was 4 years old, and she did that out of necessity, and there was some pride behind what she had built. She never graduated high school, was kind of forced into figuring out how to survive as a single mom in 1983, and decided to start her own window company, selling windows. And as you can imagine, a woman in construction in '83, it was challenging for her. She got a lot of catcalls, a lot of things around town as how she was getting deals done. But she was able to build a great company that eventually grew into 25 million in sales and had over 125 employees. But she was able to do that through her team.
The recruiting process in construction right now, we complain, is that it's not enough people. Is that the only reason?
I don't think it's the only reason, and there is not a recruiting process in construction right now. There truly is. In the professional world of recruiting, you go on LinkedIn, you say, "Hey, I'm looking," and recruiters swamp your resume and they say, "Hey, we want you to come to this company because of your experience." That doesn't happen in construction, and so I don't believe there's a recruiting side to construction today. But I think there's also a problem with the companies and understanding who's in the positions and where they are. And understanding that you have a great team and hiring more people isn't going to solve your problem. You need to make sure you have the best people in the right spot and that they're learning and they're growing with your company. If you expect to have somebody in your business that's going to work in a position for a very, very long time, then you're not doing it right. You should really be developing that person, take the next step, and bring people in behind them. But you should be recruiting from within. Who's that person you have in your company now that could take the next step into project management, estimating, sales, whatever it is. So, what's your name?
Josh Denton.
Josh Denton. And where are you born?
Orange, California.
Not Orange County.
Nope.
Orange, California.
City of Orange in Orange County, California.
It's a little confusing.
It is.
It is very confusing.
Yep.
So, Orange County's, you got the beach life, you got the Real Housewives of Orange County, you gotta love having them in the
OC.
Yeah, the OC. All these shows. It's a dreamland. Why in the hell would you ever leave there and come to Reno, Nevada?
Me and my wife have just always had a dream of adventure. Our dating life was camping and getting out into the woods, and as that became harder and harder to get to, when you had to plan for 2.5 hours of traffic to leave Orange County to get to the woods,
No, thank you.
I just didn't like it. And through a whole bunch of weird connections, we ended up getting introduced to Reno, which at the time was Reno 911, which was a bad example for what you guys have here. And just over the last 12 years, we were visiting it and realized this was an awesome location. And there's a boom here in the sense of people are looking at this as opportunity beyond what you would have ever thought in Reno. So we wanted to be able to enjoy where we live and not be fighting to make it each month.
Yeah, and Reno is a great place, offers the great opportunity for growth. So, as you said earlier, you said that, the pride of a contractor or a trades professional to see the work they've created, see what they've built, something that you've always said, explain what that means to the people that work in those buildings. Explain what that means to the doctors or the lawyers. What does that mean for them when they actually get to come into these buildings that we built?
The statement I'm going to say has come from actually me getting pretty frustrated and angry. And it's because we've always referred to a professional as a doctor, a lawyer, person in finance, a business developer, some sort of manager. Those were our professionals. We have not been referring to construction guys in the field as professionals. Yet, if we didn't have a single one of those professionals building the buildings and the infrastructure around our towns, that lawyer, that doctor, that finance manager, that business developer has nowhere to work. They have nowhere to go home at night. They have no road to be on, and they have no ability to make the career and the income that they make without those others. We have to change the nomenclature about skilled trades. They are skilled professionals. They are people who do work that none of us can do, and without them, our facilities and our civilian life completely changes.
Absolutely. Awesome.
Cool.